Does anybody know or have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. Now I heard that she was hanging around some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. Maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. No, maybe she's not with some other guy. I gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. One head to the top, keep it going, me don't stop. One head straight on.
Live from Dyken Park in Houston, Texas, welcome to the World Baseball Classic. It's Pittsburgh and Team Mexico. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Let's take a look at the bracket, Siggy. Team Mexico just does not back down.
Absolutely, Boog. You think back to their semifinal run in 2023. They showed the world how dangerous they can be. Power in the lineup, fearless pitching, and a confidence that just never wavers.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And starting this one, Taijuan Walker. All right, just about ready for baseball. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. And a foul ball. Oh, one down. And he grounds one to the right side. Gonzalez on to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the left fielder, Dante Bichette Jr. Line and a base hit into right. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One at second, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound today, Tarek Skubal. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Check swing.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Appeal. One ball, one strike. And that one is in for a strike. Next one
That's
misses.
the ball.
Ball two. Line drive. Pulls it in. One away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Randy Arozarena in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Got it. That's the second out. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
That missed. That's the ball.
And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Out to short. Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Ground ball, left
Foul
side,
ball.
and foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Softly hit to third. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Rowdy Tellez. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up.
Javier Assad taking over on the mound. Martin Cervinka will hit next. Comebacker to the mound. And that will end the inning. Digging in, Alejandro Kirk. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
That's the ball down.
Good eye
That's
right
inside.
there.
Ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez. There's the strike.
Ha!
That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the
That's
shift.
the ball.
You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Swing and a miss. The next pitch
Ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Yeehaw!
Tellez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it
Ball
if you have
inside.
to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow
That's the ball, that's
find
down.
back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Drew Jones, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. On a line. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down. Hesung Kim, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next pitch, not close, up high. That was step off. Oh, he jumped early. And he's out at first. He can't get back. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Dyken Park in Houston, Texas, USA. As we go to the last of the third. Alec Thomas now. And that is out of play. The 0-1. And fouled off. That's to third. Fisher. Long throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Rolled to Rowdy. He steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Duran in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses. That's the third out, and we're headed to extra. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth. Go-ahead run on base. Dante Bichette Jr. getting ready to hit. Single to right in his first trip.
Number 58.
That's inside
As a
ball.
pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Andrew Fisher digs in now. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone into the Crawford boxes, a home run. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 3-0.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game.
Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out. New arm out of the bullpen, Robert Garcia. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Alejandro Kirk. First time up, he grounded to third. Now there's a bullet down the line. Around first and hustling for second. In there.
Hey,
just beat the
big
tag.
throw.
It's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Tellez swings through it for strike one. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. On the ground, right side. Gonzalez to first, in time. He's out. Now it's the shortstop, Martin Cervinka. 0 for 1 so far. The other way. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled foul.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Alex Correa.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now a chance for Drew Jones. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Sliced hard but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he
sends it to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now just 2 outs away. So digging in, Jonathan Aranda. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fastball for a strike at 95. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Into
That's
box,
the ball.
lays off
Outside.
For ball 1.
Here.
Just
Ball, that's in.
Runner at second, 2 down. And here in extra innings.
No,
He's
ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but how many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches.
On the ground, right
That's
side.
a foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Mexico down to their final strike. And ball 4
Ball 4.
to
Take your
avoid.
base.
First and second, 2 outs. Rowdy Tellez now at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Late with the swing there. That's down and in.
Ball.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him. This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses,
Ball.
and that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Off the mark
Ball.
there. Ball 3. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we can lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
To the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head, straight away, popping like an 808. One head, do it now, if you move and make it count. We got one head. station. When we pull up, it gets loud. No hesitation, we locked in, there's no way out.